This is a bit too extreme. Oh my goodness. So I came across this story and I have to admit I had a strong disagreement with the outcome of what happened. And what happened is that you have this Walker High School and this female student who lost her scholarship, and hear me out, she lost her scholarship for twerking. The school decided no scholarship for you due to twerking. Now, this is where the fun comes in, because the first thing that came to my head was, how did the school get this video of her twerking, right? Because there's tons of videos all over the internet, I'm sure, of people. The question is, who brought this video to the principal's attention? That is a question that doesn't have an answer, which is what I find interesting, because I would bet my life that she probably has some haters and they saw this video of her, because who posted the video was the DJ. Now, her haters, probably, you know how haters are. They're worse than stalkers in some cases. In some cases, they're one and the same. They probably saw this video, knew about the scholarship, and posted it or gave access to it to the principal. Hey, principal, did you see this video of your star, pupil who just got the scholarship? But do you want to know what the crazy part is? Because when I found this out, I was like, wait, what? The crazy part is she wasn't even twerking. That's correct. She wasn't twerking at all. The person who was twerking, and I don't even know what they were doing. I don't even think it was twerking, okay? They were just bending over. It wasn't even a fully degree. It's like 45. She was just dancing behind her doing this. That's all she was doing. She wasn't even twerking. They removed her scholarship for her just dancing behind a female.
I was physically there watching her do it. So if I would have thought that it was inappropriate in any way, I would have corrected my child.
That's Rachel, Kaylee's mom. She claims after the video was shown to the principal of Walker High School, her daughter was called into his office and interrogated about her dancing.
The even crazier part to this story is that the school is a public school. That's correct. The school is public, okay? So what on God's green earth does her twerking have anything to do with the scholarship and her not receiving it? Because they bring her in the principal's office and apparently they start spouting Bible verses at her and talking about her friend's relationship with God. I don't know.
They also began to ask her questions about the faith of her friends and basically, he even printed Bible verses off.
As a man of faith, I hear you. However, I smell a lawsuit. That's what I smell, okay? Because I'd be damned if I go to a school, right, and my daughter, not my daughter, obviously, but a hypothetical daughter goes into school as dancing or something, and the principal doesn't like it. And the principal brings in, well, this is what it says in the Quran, or this is what it says in the Torah. Excuse me? Listen, that has nothing to do with this little girl. First off, the dance was a private dance. It was a private dance. It wasn't even on school property. Now, I want people to understand, for those of you who may agree with this, to what extent, okay? To what extent are we talking about? Because if the principal, say the principal is an atheist, do you now want the principal to target your child? Let's say there's a video of your child praying or something like that, right? Or holding service, or being on the corner, spreading the gospel. Do you now want the principal to bring your child in? Listen, I saw your behavior and that is unacceptable for the school. You're gonna lose your scholarship, okay? Because that's not what I believe. No, this isn't a W. This is crazy. First off, she wasn't twerking. Secondly, it was a private party. Thirdly, this is a public school. They're in no position to be citing all Bible verses to some little girl. And then to go a step further, they removed her from student council, right? They removed her as student president. All of this over a video of her not twerking, of her just dancing. And what the mother brings up is that there were plenty of other girls. How come all the other girls who were in this video didn't get targeted? And that's a fair question. I don't know where the father is. I don't know if the father's in the picture, but it doesn't seem to be, because I would assume that the father would be in the interview. But nevertheless, I don't agree with this, because this feels like an infringement on someone's freedom. And I believe in very much freedom. And that goes for the freedom for people to make bad decisions as well. People want, when they think of freedom, they think of, oh, I want you only to make good decisions. That's not how freedom works. Freedom is to give the person autonomy to do good things and to do bad things. It's to have discernment and to not have discernment, okay? To execute things to not the fullest potential, for you to be mediocre or for you to be excellent. That's what I believe when it comes to freedom. So I think this school completely overstepped their boundaries. I hope she sues. I hope the girl gets her scholarship back. I think that's crazy that they removed that from her for dancing. I mean, we have had people say the N-word. We have people say, anti-black things. We have people talk about the Holocaust. Well, actually, no, I'm unaware of anyone who talked about anything Jewish related and survived. Let me back that up. But we have people who have done 10 times worse and they still employed. They still working. So I think to destroy someone's dreams or to destroy their future off of a video of them dancing, bro, what exactly are we doing here? Even from a Christian standpoint, what are you teaching the child? You're not teaching them anything. Matter of fact, you're teaching them to resent people of faith. You're teaching them to resent the Bible that you're trying to lead them to. I think one of the greatest comments of Christianity is that a lot of the biggest leading cause of atheism is not the Bible, but it's Christians. That's the biggest cause. It's not necessarily the scripture and what the scripture says, because scripture is truth. The issue is the people who say that they're abiding by the scripture and they're clearly hypocrites. The issue are the people who bastardize the scripture and make it into what they wanted to make. So that leads, they're leading by example, but they're leading people to, off a cliff. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, Lucas, no, this is good, okay? This is very base. We need to start teaching little girls, hey, not to dance, not to twerk, not to have fun. I don't care what age they are, all right? They all need to be nuns. That's how that needs to work. Or if you don't believe, listen, she is, 17 or something like that? Bruh, let her behave like a 17-year-old. Let her have her fun, dance, get it out of her system. She wasn't even doing anything. That's the crazy part. But to try and target someone like this, their scholarship, their student council, whatnot, it's not right. I don't agree with it at all. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree with my take, you're more than welcome to call in during Disagreement Day, which, lucky for you, is today. Typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in, you duke it out, all right? Nevertheless, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what your take is, what you would do if you were a parent or are a parent. How would you go about this differently? Or, what the next steps you would do. Subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. Now, this is where the fun comes in.